Tzu Chi Foundation has been officially accredited as a UNEP Observer for their environmental protection concepts. Penghu Tzu Chi volunteers visit a local prison to hand out red envelopes of wisdom and blessings to the inmates. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Lori Chen. Thank you for joining us. For almost 30 years now, environmental protection has been one of the most important missions of Tzu Chi. By promoting recycling and vegetarianism around the world, the foundation has officially been recognized by the United Nations Environment Program. They recently accredited Tzu Chi to become the official UNEP Observer. Guess what? Tzu Chi is the first one to obtain the status in Taiwan.
COP24 officially ended on December 15, 2018. During the event, Tzu Chi Foundation held many press conferences, actively sharing experiences with various countries on environmental protection concepts. In addition, they applied for the position of an observer with the UNEP. On January 9th, good news came.
The UNEP was very impressed with our Ethical Eating Day campaign and overall environmental protection concepts. Therefore, on January 9, 2019, we were officially granted as a UNEP Observer.
As the first UNEP Observer in Taiwan, it's a significant step for Tzu Chi to spread its missions as well as being accredited internationally.
The United Nations Environment Program was founded in 1972 in Nairobi, Kenya. It's been more than 40 years already as it focuses on environmental protection and green economy concepts. One of the notable achievements was the India Solar Loan Program, which assisted 100,000 people access to clean energy. At the same time, UNEP had only 58 member states. It wasn't until the 2012 Rio Summit did many countries want to strengthen the role of the UNEP. Therefore, the number of member states and observers were increased to 200. The UN Environment Assembly takes place once every 2 years. Since 2014, each session consists of different themes. From illegal trade to sustainable development goals, in 2017, the Act Towards a Pollution-Free Planet had proposed actionable interventions to prevent various types of pollution. The fourth session will be held in March 2019, focusing on sustainable consumption and production, in which the theme coincides with Tzu Chi's concepts.
We have been actively promoting environmental protection concepts like reducing our carbon footprints, vegetarianism, and even DaAi Technologies' eco-friendly products. All these green resources is one way to keep protecting Mother Earth. In the near future, we hope to collaborate with both various governments and NGOs to promote our environmental protection mission.
The many NGOs that will be joining at the upcoming UN Environment Assembly include Citizen Science Association, Kuwait Environment Protection Society, and many more. Being the first UNEP Observer of Taiwan also means shouldering more responsibilities. In the future, Tzu Chi Foundation will continue to attend various summits and events in order to keep promoting the environmental protection mission.
Now that Tzu Chi is officially an UNEP Observer, the first group of people that we need to thank are the dedicated recycling volunteers. They are indeed the most important factor behind this recognition. From Taiwan to overseas, these earth protectors can be found in various corners doing tedious and repetitive movements. However, these simple and mundane tasks are what keeps the environment clean day in and day out. They constantly remind us that all Earth's resources must be cherished.
I used to always get up at 1 a.m. and head out the door latest 1:30 a.m. I would go searching for recyclable goods. The earlier I go, the more recyclable goods I can collect. Why am I so dedicated to recycling? Well, the whole point of me coming out is to do recycling, to go and pick up what others don't want. They don't want it because it's heavy and there's really no monetary value to it. However, Tzu Chi wants it. Why does Tzu Chi want it? Well, it's to protect Mother Earth.
每天早上是能吃饱了饭， 其人多种也都环保，咱就做环保，每人如此。
It's been more than 10 years, almost 20 years. If I don't come here to do recycling, I will get a weird feeling inside, like something's not quite right.
Ever since 1990, due to Dharma Macedonians' one phrase, "You start clapping hands to do recycling work," the mission has lasted for 30 years already. From Taiwan to overseas, a total of 16 countries have Tzu Chi recycling stations set up. In addition, there are more than 100,000 recycling volunteers worldwide. For each dedicated individual's good thought, it has been accumulated into a grand cycle of great love.
瓶罐盖啊，也要把它按呢贴落来。还有脖子的那一圈，这么小的也要把它呢脱下来。那这就是呢，要人工，非人工不可啊！这都是老菩萨们呢，他们这样细心、耐心、用心啊，为了这一些物质，让它回收应用的。更高级、更上一层楼、更好的品质，这都是环保菩萨、慈济的环保观呐。还有人比这样的环保观更细腻吗？更疼惜吗？推动环保，许许多多，很多那个时候人都不要的、不起眼的垃圾，就是人不起眼，我们总是把它回收，不只是在回收啊，我们还要让资源呢翻身啊。
The starting point of another product's life. Every single PET bottle that is recycled is reused and transformed into making eco-friendly blankets, clothing, and daily necessities. Promoting green enterprises.
大家呢有个共知、共识，两项代志爱做，一项是环保爱做真彻底，另外搁一项呢。
Tzu Chi's environmental protection concepts is internalized in the heart and displayed by actions on the outside. Coexisting with the earth is not just a slogan, it's the everyday life practices of countless recycling volunteers worldwide.
I'm already 90 years old. How much longer do I have to do recycling? It doesn't matter. When it's the right thing, just do it.
Staying on the topic of environmental protection concepts, reducing our carbon footprints can start from when we are young. Since 2016, the Kinkar Cultural and Educational Foundation has been holding a program promoting the importance of protecting Mother Earth. A total of 945 schools have already participated in this program. As a result, 276,000 kilograms of CO2 has successfully been reduced. What an amazing feat!
These students quickly organize these cardboard boxes. Sorting recyclables is the students' task. Each one has their own way of doing this. This 5th grader Hong Yijun has sinus allergy and often uses tissues. To help reduce carbon, this is what he does.
I have a serious sinus allergy, which leads me to use lots of tissues. After participating in this program, I realized how much waste it costs. Therefore, I changed my habits by using water. as I hope to protect our Mother Earth.
I will pay attention to how many beverages I consume, as it will produce more waste. To reduce the carbon footprint, I will remind myself to be more careful in the sorting process as well.
Students work together to create a board game. The goal of the game is to save the island from sinking and at the same time to spread the knowledge of global warming, inviting more people to join the ranks of Earth protection.
Through games, we can learn how to promote environmental concepts around people. By collaborating with others, we can achieve the mission of reducing carbon footprint.
For the past 3 years, the King Car Cultural and Educational Foundation has entered many campuses to promote environmental protection awareness. Last year, 125,000 kilograms of carbon emissions were reduced. This is a step closer toward a cleaner and more beautiful world.
Penghu Tzu Chi volunteers regularly visit the local prison to care for the inmates. As the Chinese Lunar New Year is approaching, volunteers want to share this joyful moment of the year with the individuals. Therefore, red envelopes of wisdom and blessings were given out, bring both the festive vibe and best wishes to the people serving their sentencings.
For a long time, Tzu Chi volunteers in Penghu have been caring for prisoners. As the Lunar New Year is coming, a celebration was held recently.
这个学期走路的这一班是一个刑期
For this group of people, their prison terms are longer, so they are more depressed. But when they saw the sufferings from all over the world, they may change their perspectives. They need to figure out their own ways to cultivate compassion. By doing good deeds, their life will be brighter and beautiful again.
有爱心的人，这样子的话，他的人生又是光明一片。
A video was made to show Tzu Chi footprints of love in 2018. Many were touched by all the events that have taken place during the year.
The volunteers' unconditional giving and love has deeply moved me. If I'm released from the prison, I hope I will have the chance to follow Tzu Chi's footsteps to help more people in need.
Volunteers represented Dharma Master Zheng Yan to distribute the red envelopes of wisdom and blessings, wishing them a happy new year.
When I was little, I'm always happy whenever I receive red envelopes, but the red envelope of wisdom and blessings is different. It's a lucky charm for me, helping me get through difficult times.
The lucky charm in his hands is also a motivation for him to do good deeds. He hopes to contribute to the society after being released from the prison.
我相信这里不是我的终点，我也会为我自己的未来的路寻找一份未来的方向，我也可以踏出以后属于我自己的路。
Shandong Tzu Chi volunteers visited a training center for the hearing impaired. They brought quilts and other winter supplies for the children there. In addition, they also visited the residents in Lingyi to spread love and warmth.
The distribution venue site has been covered with snow. The volunteers have arrived ahead of time to carry the rice, despite the low temperature.
Everyone is carrying the rice till their face turned red. Why do they work so hard? There's only one reason: love.
It is the 5th year Tzu Chi has been spreading love and warmth in Lingang, Lingyi. More than 300 volunteers have dedicated their efforts to help out.
I simply want to do something that physically helped other people. Now that my dream has been realized, I feel quite at ease.
我感觉付出了嘛。付出了。对。
哦，以前有没有这样的经验？
没有。
哦，这样子啊。
以后肯定有机会，肯定来啊。
Nearly 1,300 residents have received winter supplies. The volunteers also delivered the supplies to the home of those who cannot come to the venue themselves.
都是代表大家的爱心过来的哈。
虽然他们的环境没有这么。
Although they face financial difficulties, they still live happily. We are able to come here to help them and comfort them. We are truly blessed.
都是很有福分的人家。
The volunteers have mindfully prepared the winter supplies, including quilts and jackets.
We've mindfully prepared the supplies we had given out. It is important that we give them what they really need.
The volunteers have also brought gifts to the training center for the hearing impaired. The center mainly cares for children with hearing impairments. For many years, the superintendent and her husband has been supporting the center with income from running a kindergarten. Having discovered their difficulties at the last visit, Qingdao Tzu Chi volunteers decided to come deliver quilts in the cold winter.
The volunteers had noticed that our quilts were too thin. Therefore, they brought over thick cotton quilts. As a teacher, I am very grateful for their practical help.
The volunteers from Taiwan are also helping out at the center. They were deeply touched by the innocent looks of the children and impressed by the diligent work of the teachers.
In their past lives, they've cultivated blessings. Therefore, they have teachers who accompany them. In addition, a group of Tzu Chi volunteers have come to help them as well.
The children hugged the teachers to express their gratitude. The Tzu Chi volunteers also hugged the superintendent and teachers to encourage them. Love and care have replaced words of encouragement for them.
Today, we take to visit 3 different musicians and music teachers here in Taiwan. After working hard to obtain various music-related degrees, both in Taiwan and overseas, they continue to follow their passion in both playing, conducting, and teaching music. They hope to pass on this passion to the next generation. Let's check out their stories. On Tuesday evening, clarinet teacher Chen Yizhen rushes from Taipei to Yilan's Luodong High School to teach a music class.
Sometimes I feel like a doctor because I diagnose problems for the students and provide them assistance. Once I find they have problems, I prescribe a remedy and try to cure them.
Enthusiasm for teaching music supports Chen Yizhen as she travels 9 schools between northern and eastern Taiwan every week. Chen Yizhen was a member of Luodong High School's wind ensemble when she was a student and has a special affinity for the clarinet. After finishing her studies at Furen Catholic University's music department, she obtained a PhD in music performance from Michigan State University.
Learning music is much like studying anything else. If you work hard the first year and are able to pass, then after a few years, you don't think it's so difficult. If you experience some troubles after a week or 2, they will pass.
At present, the hourly fee for the external music teachers in elementary and junior high is about $15 for those with a bachelor degree, $70 for those with a master's degree, and $21 for a doctoral degree. Although Chen Yizhen's teaching income can make up for the cost of her overseas studies, she believes that it's worth it when her students are able to perform well. Trombonist Liang Zaofeng is also a teacher with great enthusiasm for the music. Carefully directs students of the Nanmen Junior High School String Orchestra on the stage.
Being part of an orchestra is something that creates many opportunities to be artists, creative, and inspiring. The more senior or technically skilled the students are, the better they are at playing their roles. They also have to take care of each other and their younger classmates, so they need to develop their leadership to be able to teach each other. This also develops their ability to read.
At present, Liang Zaofeng is the conductor for 8 elementary, junior high schools, and universities. He was also a student at Zhongzhen High School, where he played the trombone, and afterwards graduated from the Manhattan School of Music and Yale University. He also obtained a PhD degree. After returning to Taiwan, he's cultivating music talents with innovative musical concepts.
They don't have to play just classical music. They can play pop music or jazz music at the same time, and even so-called folk music. You can also sing or perform dances or even plays or art, where there may be music involved.
Since he conducted for the first time in Lincoln Center in New York in 2002, Liang Zaofeng has been active on international stages and has participated in 6 orchestras. such as the Taipei City Symphony Orchestra. He also performed the shock concert band, allowing Taiwanese traditional music to spread internationally.
The first concert was held at Taiwanese Association in Hawaii. I remember that day a lot of people came to listen. When we played Craving in the Spring Wind, many tears flowed.
With great skills and stage experience, Liang Zhaofeng is able to win over audiences around the world. One who is interested in crossing musical genres is violinist Tzu Chi. He began to learn violin in kindergarten and continued through high school music classes and university vocal music, all the way to graduate school. He never worried that he couldn't support himself through music.
A student told the teacher that he felt studying music wouldn't be very promising. The teacher responds that the student was the one who didn't have any promise, as these departments are neutral. You have to ask, why does music interest you, and what do you get from it?
Tzu Chi has taught music performance classes at the National Taiwan University of the Arts, allowing students the chance to show their creativity. He started in music classes and eventually jumped away from classical music. He joined the artists Peng Cha and Xu Xiaosun's Lion Shining group to create fun new music.
As long as you are unique and you are not afraid of being replaced, and your work is professional enough, you shouldn't be afraid of supporting yourself.
从闽南语老歌，从布袋戏，从民歌时代，从流行音乐，我们几乎无所不能，但是无所不好，我个讲好诶，不啦，
当中美败啦，
当中美败啦，
尤其是甚至还有那种让台下3秒钟掉泪的那种，
真的那个叫无所不至。
Music can heal people's hearts by expressing emotions. In addition to performance, there is other related work, such as music therapy, music agents, music administration, sound engineering, and broadcasting. This range of work can allow everyone the chance to express their uniqueness when it comes to performing music. A vegetarian restaurant owner in Hsinchu used his day off to hold a charity sale. Due to participating in a Tzu Chi International Disaster Relief Mission in Turkey last year, he knows just how important education is in determining an individual's future success. Therefore, the event is to inspire compassionate giving of the community and at the same time promote vegetarianism. What a great idea! Once again, congratulations to Tzu Chi, who is now a UNEP Observer. Thank you for celebrating this historical occasion with us. See you next time.